is in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And when we talk about yards after the catch, you think about speedy little receivers, but Travis Kelce was third in the NFL in 2020 in that category.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails in line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets loose right side.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Dobbins once more.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check, he's coming. I got one. It's easy. Check back 40. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want. Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. I know he ain't got it.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these
2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we can look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Bus formation, bus formation. Come on, boys, come on. I got 15, I got 15. Me. Man left, man left. 40's mine, 40's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson can't get away, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dumps it off to Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check it out. Attack. 57 color.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Be a long game for you.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Real quick.
From the 27, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Fournette. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Shreds the tackle. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 43, 15. 40's mine. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 7-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Get that ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's now 3rd and goal. Watch twins. Watch twins. Back's mine. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Baby. You're all mine.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. Hey. 40's mine. No chance. Mike 40.
Mahomes now to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Packers kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Dobbins running out of the gun. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Jackson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. For the lead, here's third and goal. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes to throw it. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it go again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Kansas City, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games.